is 15 to 16. Topic: Atheism and Politics. Chairman Professor Atheist Sahu, Orissa National Association. And Speaker 1, Chennupati Oji. I request him to come to desk. And Speaker number 2, Amburaj, Ravikachikam, Tamil Nadu.
We are going to start another academic session. The theme of this session is Politics and Atheism. It will be a very interesting topic, how atheism came into politics, or how political system became atheistic. In either of the way, we have to understand the concept. Now, for a pretty long time in human civilization, the theocratic mindset was prevailing all over the world. According to the theocratic system, everything is being controlled by some supernatural power or some supernatural deity. And there was monarchy almost in all parts of the world. And because there was monarchy in all parts of the world, and then a mindset was created, a philosophy was spread that a king can do no wrong. The kings are the representatives of God. So when theocracy was prevailing all over the world, the belief was the king, the ruler, is a representative of God on earth. So criticizing him or raising a finger towards him is going against God. This was the belief for centuries in all over the world, in all parts of the world, in almost all civilizations. French Revolution was a turning point in human history. And the French Revolution, it's the social system, the social values, where there was monarchy, there was exploitation, there was feudalism, but three great philosophers appeared in France: Rousseau, Voltaire, and another is Montesquieu. Rousseau, Voltaire, and Montesquieu brought a very important change in the intellectual framework of the society. For the first time in human civilization, that every man has a right to live a dignified life. All men are brothers. They challenged feudalism, they challenged monarchy, and promoted the idea of a democracy. And right from the age of French Revolution came democratic values all over the world. So that is a turning point in human civilization, in human history, so to say. And then started that kings, or there will be no kingship, there will be no monarchy. People will govern, people will elect the government they like. And democracy has many values, many ideals, based on many ideologies, and our honorable speakers will speak about that. I am just to conduct the meeting, chair the session. So now I request, I am not going to make any comment on this. Then after the presentations of our learned speakers, I will make few observations. Now I request our honorable paper presenter to express or to present his views. Sir.
Good evening. My name is Wadi, son of Chennupati Vidya, grandson of Gora and Saraswati. I was with the Congress Party till 2008. Then I joined Lok Satta Party. It is a local Andhra Pradesh local party. which is very close to our ideology. I'm speaking with respect to the contemporary politics, we may not achieve the highest level of democracy in near future. To achieve this goal, we have to make some corrections to the present system. Even if we adopted a democratic way of ruling to do good to people, we have been haunted by the erstwhile tribal rule, monarchy, dictatorship, feudalism, imperialism, religious leadership, etc. In the political parties also we can see the same practices of the above said bad practices. To achieve the goal, secular, socialistic, democratic, we have to move forward with a planned movement. The major dent to present political system is lack of education to the people. When we are more educated, we will have more exposure to the outside world. So our first priority should be free education to all. Education brings employment, then economic independence. In this context, some special focus is required towards women education. If the women are educated and economically liberated, it will bring a great change in elections, which is the main mark towards good governance. Why I am telling it is, in Indian context, in every election we see the voter is bribed somehow, money or something in kind or something in food, something they will be bribed and they get the votes of the people. If the people are more educated, it is good for the democracy. Secondly, I propose internal democracy within the political parties. In democracy, parties are having their role. If we can bring internal democracy within parties, it leads to democratic way of discussions in the assembly or parliament. In constitutional meetings like assembly and parliament, why is there are separate seating for the parties? Parties are vehicles to take the representatives to the constitutional assembly or parliament. That's all. Once elected, they are all representatives of people. So I propose no seating restrictions for the sake of free and fair discussion. In this country, when we are having different cultural backgrounds, a fair hearing is required. Otherwise, the dominant party will overrule the minority opinion. This is what Gora proposed in the partless democracy. Before my mother was elected to parliament, she was rejected as party candidate in the year 1978 by State Congress Party, just because she did not mention her caste and religion. When the party offered her parliamentary seat on caste basis, she rejected the offer. Subsequently, in 1979, the same party took a decision to allot the parliamentary candidature to my mother under the presidentship of Mrs. Gandhi. When we are stubborn on our argument and constitutional right, people will hear us. As an atheist, she represented people in parliament twice in 1980 and 1989. She brought forward 2 bills on floor of the parliament regarding casteless society and help to all in the year 1981. It was all because of being an atheist and a social worker. These bills were welcomed by all parties when Vajpayee was the opposition leader. Later on a bill was made on castelessness and the allocation of funds to help to all was increased. Of course, it is not on par with other countries. You may be knowing that in India, we are allocating maximum 6 to 8% towards health. But in other countries, it is up to 25% of their budgetary amount they are allocating for health to all. We all should be proud of ourselves having atheists, rationalists, humanists, and free thinkers as people's representatives in constitutional bodies. So it is the need of the hour to have more representatives in parliament to counter the fundamentalists and dictators in the guise of democracy. You are seeing now what is happening in our parliament, how they are bringing bills, CAA and other bills, that when our percentage is increased, then we can counter such things. So we have all to try to go to parliament or assembly. The level of democracy varies from country to country. I express my opinion of politics in Indian context. I am very thankful to all, and I strongly believe I went to different countries. The democracy level of democracy varies from country to country. In the United States, it's a different way of functioning. In the United Kingdom, it is a different functioning. Ours is different functioning. But one thing, in India, we are the only country we are having a secular socialistic democracy in India as per our constitution. Thank you.
To speak on this thing, so before going for questionnaire or discussion, I thank the paper presenter for making some illuminating remarks. So, when we speak of atheism and politics, it is based on some short values. One of the important values of atheism is scientific temper, as we discussed in the previous session. It is also based on the idea that nothing is supernatural. This is a very fundamental assumption of science. Whatever happens in nature, whatever exists in nature, is governed by some natural cause, whether we know it or we do not know it. As such, there is nothing supernatural. This is one of the fundamental assumptions of science. And this assumption, this fundamental assumption of science, that there is nothing supernatural, sometimes a distinction is made between atheism and agnosticism. Some great thinkers opine that agnosticism is a better word or better concept than atheism. Because an atheist, of course, Gora has given a new interpretation of atheism in his famous work, Positive Atheism. But the literal sense of atheism is that any belief that denies anything supernatural is called atheism. An atheist does not believe in any supernatural power. According to agnosticism, the world is so vast, so complex, so complicated, we do not know whether there is anything supernatural or not. So far, we do not find any empirical evidence in support of atheism, in support of supernaturalism. However, we keep our mind open. If anybody can justifiably or conclusively establish that supernatural power is there, then we are prepared to believe it, prepared to accept it. So some people opine, some philosophers opine, in between atheism and agnosticism is more secular a concept. Then another very important idea that involves with atheism is, as we know, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was passed in United Nations on December 10, 1928, that was a landmark in history of human civilization. If there are 30 articles in that declaration, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that the first article speaks that everyone, every human being is born with some abilities, and it is the responsibility of the society which will give him basis, which will give him scope to develop his abilities. And all human beings are equal by birth. By birth, all men are equal. Then the idea of any discrimination in human society is not only immoral, that is also irrational. So every human being has a right to develop its potentialities. Every human being has the right to live a life of dignity. And there are many other things about women right, children right, and so many things, and that is a great monument in human civilization, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Then human right is a basic idea, is a basic concept, fundamental concept. So far, democratic ideals, democratic values are concerned. Then another thing our friend mentioned, that in the political system, in the democratic system, political parties are thought to be inevitable. Without a political party, perhaps it is impossible to run a democratic system. But it was Gora and later on the Jayapakash Narayan, they developed a concept, partyless democracy. Partyless democracy. That is a very important idea, important contribution of Gora as well as Jayapakash Narayan, that how a partyless democracy can run in a sovereign country. And I am not going to discuss that. But even if there are political parties, and within a political party, there should be internal democracy. And without internal democracy, a political party may turn despotic. And there are many evidences that even democratically elected governments have become very despotic. And the clearest example is Hitler. Hitler was an elected representative, and when he became the Chancellor of Germany, then he became completely despotic. So within a political party, within a political framework, there should be internal democracy. And then he made another very interesting observation. He has gone to many European countries, and according to his observation, democratic norms vary, democratic values vary, democratic systems vary from country to country, from state to state. That was his observation. In our constitution, the Indian constitution has mentioned that India is a secular country, and that is a unique feature of Indian constitution. But the tragedy is, Indian society has not become secular. Our constitution has become secular, but our society has not been secularized. Whereas in other countries, society has become secular. Society has become secular in most of the European countries, but secularism is not inculcated in their constitution. So in India, though we declare that ours is a secular state, but our society has not become secularized, and communal sentiment very much prevail in Indian scenario. In Indian social system, communal bitterness, communal discrimination, and communal hatred, they run very high in Indian society, and that is the tragedy of Indian society. Even to this age, after 70 years of our democratic system, our society has not been secularized. On the other hand, communal passions run very high in our Indian society, and society is being discriminated on the basis of caste, on the basis of religion, and other things. These are the greatest drawbacks of our democratic system. So, in this this way, when we speak of atheism and democracy, atheism has made very significant contribution to the promotion of democratic values, to the promotion of secularism, to the promotion of human rights, to the promotion of universalization of education. These are all great contributions of atheism to the political culture of the world, or to the political systems all over the world. It is atheism, it is atheism, it is rationalism, it is agnosticism, it is humanism. So all these ideas have even made very significant contributions to human civilization, to promote humanism, human rights, equality before law. All human beings are equal before law, and there should not be any sort of discrimination between man and man on the basis of birth, on the basis of sex, on the basis of religion, on the basis of nationality, and all that. So in this way, atheists have made very significant contributions to the political ideology of the world, all over the world. Now I want to make this observation on each presentation. Now it is open for discussion. If any friend wants to ask any question, or wants to make any observation, or wants to give remark, he is free. And we will close this session sharp at 4.
Here the topic is very interesting and very broad, it seems. Not a simple topic, very broad. And politics is the blood of the people, not blood of the country, rather to say. Without any blood, we can't survive. As blood is important to our body, politics is important to the country, for the government, for its government. And our politics, as it is important to the body, so our development, our way of living, our conditions, all depends upon the politics which rule the country. And the politics is based on party, mainly based on party. As all the president has already pointed out, partyless democracy is the only solution to save this. And the partyless democracy is full of atheism, full of casteless, without caste, without creed, without religion, and all these things have incorporated into partyless democracy. Therefore, partyless politics is very important. The people satisfactory. Why? Because it is based on party. All the political leaders have the vote bank politics. How to get the votes, how to save the party is easy. Partyless democracy, it's propounded some important things that how to get it. When the party, when the representatives are elected, they should not be allotted seats based on the party. They should be allotted seats based on the number of countries, 1, 2, 3, 4. In that way, based on the district, number of districts, he must be allotted the seat, not based on the party. They should not be grouped as a party. And in the election of the Prime Minister, any minister, Chief Minister, or any minister, it must be based on stepwise basis, which he explained. First of all, you opportunity one man, some people, and then next, the man who gets the most number of votes, leaves the fellow who got the least number of votes, and then go on selecting like that. And there should not be given any whip. There should not be party. If it is party less, there should be no person giving any whip. And there is no people given for any political leader. What happens? He has the freedom to think himself. He got the freedom to think himself and act according to the needs of the people. These are very important. I suggest every one of you to read Partyless Democracy and also contested on Partyless Democracy, and there is no representative elected. Convert from elected from Partyless Democracy as an LP. And he argued that the NP should not take any salaries. NP should not take any. That is the concept of Quran. They should not take any salary like that. They must live pious and simple life. They are the servant of the people. The ministers, the politicians must act as the servants. They are the servant of the people. Instead, they are giving the party politics with party giving as the thought. They are our masters.
In this country, that is proportionate voting. Instead of with one vote itself, somebody may get elected. Even if the last candidate gets 99% votes out of the 50, he will lose the election. But there is a thinking in the country, why should not we have proportionate voting? That means party will be voted and party will select the candidates in later districts. So in the assembly or parliament, everybody will have the representation. In some parties are not having any say in parliament or assembly just because they lost the election with few votes. So in this thing also we have to think up in coming years, and proportionate voting also it is that discussions are going on. Please think over it. Thank you.
I talk about agnosticism. According to me, agnostics are fearful people. They are suspicious people. They are doubtful people. They are not very sure about anything. They always sit on the wall. They sit on the wall. This side is atheists. That side is believers. They will fall this side or that side. But generally they most probably they will fall to the believer side, because they are not very sure about whether there is God or not. So they are afraid of. In case God is there, they will go to hell. So better take an impact, what is called some middle path. So if that empirical evidence, you are not going to get empirical evidence for God or otherwise in any time. That will go on remain. Whatever experiments you conduct, there will be some gap for gods to hide. There will be some place gods to hide. So the believers and agnostics will catch hold of that space and remain there. So we have to live in the present day world. Whatever knowledge, facts are available to us, we have to depend on them, live according to that. We can't think what will happen in the future. If you know what will happen in the future, you can do it now. Because we don't know what will happen in the future, we are living with the knowledge available now. So it is better to be all atheists and live with courage and die with courage. If there is a hell, you go to that. Don't sit on the wall. Thank you.
And Bertrand Russell, in his famous work, that is The Faith of a Rationalist, and also in his autobiography, has mentioned that the world is so vast and complicated that we cannot know everything. So, as Hippo was telling in the last session, science has made us aware that we know what we do not know. This is a great statement. We know what we do not know. And on the basis of that, Russell maintained that our mind is open. We are very open-minded, and God also comes within the framework of supernaturalism. So, sir, we may not believe in God, but supernaturalism is more a comprehensive concept than theism. This is my observation on your remark. Then I want to request Hippo. He wants to present his views.
The price we pay of not participating in politics or refusing to participate in politics is that we are agreeing to be governed by our inferiors. So that, given the topic that atheism and politics, it's the fact that we atheists most of the time shy away participating in politics. I must congratulate Wajirji for his courage and his mother's courage to participate in politics and actually take this courageous view of atheism to the people. So that's one important. And also you did mention about proportional representation system of election, because that's also extremely important, because if you want to, like in this World Atheist Conference, people have come from the entire country, and as you can see, the atheist has scattered population. In that sense, you take any view. Suppose today you take a view of LGBT rights, or you take the rights of eunuchs. You will not find those people concentrated in a constituency in such a way that you are putting up a candidate with that right and that view and you are going to win. That is never going to happen. What the alternative way is, basically you go for a proportional representative system of election where people supporting your view across the country can vote, and in the proportion of the votes you have got, the proportion of seats you are going to get. Of course, the country Germany has made the system best by combining the beauty of the territorial system, or the best of the advantageous position of the territorial system, and combined with the proportional system to call it mixed member proportional representative system, which is actually the India to follow. The other thing I want to say about atheism and politics is, see, atheism actually brings people to the front. I mean, that's the beauty of atheism. It talks about when many speakers you might have observed in this conference are starting and ending with a speech by saying Jai Hinsa. Bringing people to the fore actually help politics in a big way, because then people's welfare comes at the forefront, not Ram Mandir for instance. So what happens by doing that is the following. I mean, I want to bring in one, if you just allow me for 1 or 2 minutes more. There is a philosophy in Africa which is called Ubuntu philosophy. So if you talk about Ubuntu philosophy, it is the following. There was a Westerner who went to Africa, and at one point in time he had left a lot of candies. And he had put the candies under a tree, and he basically wanted to, he asked basically children to compete among themselves to whosoever reaches the tree fast would actually get the candies. But what the children did, they held each other's hand, and they all ran together, and they reached the tree and they all shared the candies. So therefore he was very surprised. He did ask, why didn't you run? Why didn't you individually run and compete? Then a girl replied, how can I be happy with the candies if my friends would not be happy, or my friends would not get the candies? So the philosophy was, I am because we are all here. So that philosophy is extremely important for any political philosophy. So in that sense, I mean, be it Martin Luther King's concept of injustice, where he said injustice anywhere is going to affect justice everywhere, or for that matter, British thinkers who are basically critiquing the British imperialism and basically saying you cannot claim to be democratic inside if you are imperialist outside. I mean, those are basically the connecting kind of philosophies which we always need. In fact, our own Gandhi's talisman, he basically said, if you are not decisive about any action, you think of the most sorrowful face you have ever seen, and if that action is going to some peace, some happiness to that face, then you go ahead with that action. If that action is going to bring more sorrow, more plight to the person, then you don't go about it. I mean, Gandhi himself also has a concept where he said, as individual countries, we probably have to submit our military rights to a world federation, so that the arms race should stop, so that the kind of but he was basically worried that in personal space we are considered to be good when we have a selfless nature, or we have a greater fellow feeling. But at the agent of a country, when I represent the country, I have to be selfish, I have to be overpowering, I have to be overbearing. So he was saying in that context, the collective immorality is going to bound to poison individual morality. So basically, again, that's the idea that you have to collectivism or bringing human beings in the forefront or having fellow feeling among the people. I think atheism actually stands behind those philosophy, stands behind the Ubuntu philosophy, and therefore I think more atheists should come to politics and then promote for the PR system. Then only we can mark our voice for government. Thank you.
I am Raja Space, who have participated in this 11th World Atheist Conference and the journey, 80 years of journey of World Atheist Center. The subject is atheism and politics. As you correctly told, we should have discussed something else here, because most of the atheists and most of the rationalists shy away from the politics. That is the grassroots reality of Indian society today. We say we are atheists, we are rationalists, we are anti-superstitious, we work for scientific temper, but politics, we should not go to that. We should not. How can you as an atheist and a rationalist cannot talk about politics when you want to talk about secularism, when you want to talk about constitution, when you want to talk about anti-superstition theory? Superstition is directly related to your casteist society, and caste is directly related to politics. You see, last few days or months or years, you will see the developments which have taken place in our society. All the morning we discussed about NRC, NRP and CAA. CAA. So, you go and ask an atheist, what is your opinion about NRC and NRP? I am an atheist. I don't believe in supernatural power. So, NRC and NRP, there are politicians to deal with. That should not happen. I have come to say that today the definition of atheism and rationalism was there, but we have limited it to a certain arena of anti-witchcraft, anti-ghost, anti-superstition, etc., etc., etc. But we have to take a stand. In FIRA also we discussed that the FIRA should take a stand. An issue occurred at Sabarimala. Supreme Court told that the rule that from 10 years to 50 years ladies cannot enter the temple. Supreme Court told ladies of all the ages can enter. But people, political parties with vested interest stood against the Supreme Court decision and said, may happen anything, we will not allow ladies inside the temple. Then we should come to the picture. I was attending a conference last week at Mangalgiri. There this question came, and some of our senior atheists and rationalists say, sir, rather we should open a counter there and tell that why only 10 to 50? We are against God. We are against God. So we are against Ayappa also. So why should we say that ladies should enter? We should that nobody should enter. It's an opportunity for us to say. Then I asked them, now we are sitting at Mangalgiri. Suddenly, a communal riot erupts in Mangalgiri town. And people and media come and ask you, sir, what is the stand of the atheist and rationalist on the communal riot? Should we say, sir, we are not believing in religion, so let them go to hell. There are religious groups, let them go to hell. We have nothing to do with these rights. Should we say like that? Most of the participants who were youth in that Gnostic Mela said, no sir, it should not be our reply. Then what should be our reply? Then what should be our reply? There, the atheist and rationalist should take a stand. And till now, what I observe in most of the states, our rationalist movement fails to take a stand. So, there our answer should be, yes, we stemmed by the minority group, because when a right takes place, it's the majority which attacks the minority. They should stand with the minority and request the government to make a peace committee, immediately bring peace to the area, then find a permanent solution to the problem. Similarly, you talk about NRC, you talk about 370, abolition of 370, you talk about uniform civil code, anything. I appeal to all the rationalist organizations, atheist organizations and atheists personally, that on every issue which occurs in any corner of the country, we should take a stand. As Nelson Mandela told and Hippo quoted, injustice anywhere in the world disturbs the justice everywhere in the world. So we atheists should learn and should take a stand on every incident, any which happens yesterday, today, now. We should take a stand and stand behind the politics and should take more and more interest in politics. Thank you.
Patiala. I am participating here for the first time along with my two daughters, and it's a difficult journey to be a part of an atheist conference, because my in-laws, they are quite they follow Hinduism very strictly, and it's a great struggle I am going through to be a part of this society, as I think atheism is the only way. It will become the only way for the coming society to fight, to give fight in such a society which is leading towards. We are living actually in a fascist society, I guess. We should not say there is democracy, rather we are facing, every day we are facing fascism, and we are really feeling it in our lives. Being a female, I think more and more females to give their views, but should actively participate in politics, because politics is not the subject that is meant for men or for people who want to do politics. Politics is the way, it is the means which will decide what type of society we will give to our children. Because politics will only decide what type of society would be formed, what type of policies would be formed for the future generation and for our lives as well. So to make our lives good, we must actively participate, each one of us. And atheism, I think, it gives us a wide platform. It makes us free thinkers. We are not prejudiced by religion, and it is very important to be out of the prejudices so that we can make a good fight. And I think one point I would like to say, we are not included in the latest act, CAA. Atheist people are not made any mention there. Why? Because are we lesser in number, or in spite of being less in number, we have made some influence that the government has kept us out of that act. What does it indicate? Does it indicate that we are so less in number that we are not okay? And I think we as atheists not only should participate in politics just to not to become a part of the protest, but we must participate to make it to to bring it to some end. Like we should help, like sir had told that in Andhra Pradesh they have made one act that was against blind magic. So people in Maharashtra. So we should also go ahead, not only to participate in protests, not only to make people aware, but to bring it to some end. We should help people awaken and help people make more and more out of the prejudices and help females especially, help them participate and it should start at the family level. All the changes would come when the family, when there would be change in the family structure, and it is rather not an easy thing because the patriarchy, it is going on in our society for so long, and we have to break those chains, and it is a long process and long journey. But I hope and I guess with all these participations and more discussions and more involvement, we would really bring some change. Thank you.
Happy that my sister from Punjab has come and spoke her ideas. My suggestion is, can we do 1 or 2 resolutions today? That is my suggestion. Number 1 is, wherever there is government applications are there, atheists or non-believers is not there. We are forced to keep as an atheist, Hindu, Christian or Muslim, otherwise we don't get that card. We are facing lot of problems. I think we have to make that resolution today. And another resolution is, we should have whip in parliament or assembly. That is restricting the freedom of the representatives, and they should sit separately. They should sit together, all the members. They sit separately according to their party. I think that shouldn't be there. Once they are representative, he is a representative to all the people in the community, not the representative only for those who have voted for him or her. So these 3, I think we should make the resolution. This is a small suggestion.
ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్రోగ్రామ్. విద్య అనేది పెరుగుతూ వస్తుంది, లిటరసీ పెరుగుతూ వస్తుంది. అయితే లిటరసీ లేనప్పుడు ఉన్న స్వేచ్ఛ స్వతంత్రాలు కూడా లిటరసీ పెరిగిన తర్వాత, టెక్నాలజీ పెరిగిన తర్వాత కూడా ఇంకా ఎక్కువైపోయాయి. ఈ రోజున ఈ 2 నెలల నుంచి చూస్తే లిటరసీ పెరిగింది, సైన్స్ పెరిగింది, టెక్నాలజీ పెరిగింది, మరి స్వేచ్ఛ స్వతంత్రాలు సమానత్వం తెగడారిపోతూ ఉన్నాయి. మరి మెజారిటీ ప్రజల మీద దాడులు, అత్యాచారాలు ఇంకా జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. వీరిని విదేశీయులుగా, మరి అపరాని వారిగా, తీవ్రవాదులుగా, శరణార్థులుగా పరిగణించే రోజు వస్తుంది. నేను 3 MA వేడీలు చేశాను, నాకు ఏ కాగితం లేదు, మా నాన్నగారికి లేదు, మా తాతకి లేదు. ఎలా ప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవాలి? నేను చదివింది పరిగణలోకి తీసుకోవాలి, నాకున్న ఆధార్ కార్డు పరిగణలోకి తీసుకోవాలి, ఏమీ పరిగణలోకి తీసుకోవాలి. మరి ఎలా నేను ప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవాలి? ఇలాంటి మతోన్మాద ఫ్యాసిస్ట్ శక్తులు, పెట్టుబడిదారీ శక్తులు రాజ్యానికి వచ్చి వాళ్ళని విస్తృతంగా ప్రజలకు ఉన్న ఫండమెంటల్ రైట్స్ని, ఆర్ఎస్ సూత్రాలని మరి మనం అమలు జరగకుండా వాళ్ళు అనైతికంగా, అక్రమంగా మన మీద రుద్దుతున్నారు వాళ్ళ భావజాలాన్ని, మతోన్మాద భావజాలాన్ని. మరి దానికి వ్యతిరేకంగా మరి శాస్త్రీయ విద్యా విధానం కావాలని 51 AH చెప్తూ ఉంది ఆర్ఎస్ సూత్రాలు. మరి దానికి పూర్తి విరుద్ధంగా జరుగుతూ ఉంది ఈరోజు భారతదేశంలో. ప్రపంచంలో ఎక్కడా జరగట్లా. ఈరోజు ఈనాడు పేపర్లో రాశారు, ఫ్రాన్స్లో 1 హెక్టార్కి ఉత్పాదకత 4100 కేజీలు ఉంటే భారతదేశంలో అపరాల సాగులో 600 కేజీలు మాత్రమే ఉంది. మరి ఎంత చదువుకొని ఇంకా వెనకపోతాం, మానేదం అంత గ్లోబలైజేషన్ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ప్రపంచం మొత్తం ఏకమైపోతూ ఉంది. మా సంస్కృతి, మా ఆచార వ్యవహారాలు మేము ఎప్పుడో పసుపు విమానంలో పోయాం, సమానత్వం ఉంది అని చెప్పుకుంటా ఉన్నారు ఎక్కడికక్కడ పోయి మోడిపోయి. మరి ఇలాంటి దుర్మార్గమైన చర్యలు రోజు రోజుకి ఎక్కువైపోతా ఉన్నాయి భారతదేశంలో. ప్రజల మీద, భారతీయుల మీదే, తోటి హిందువుల మీదే, మరి ముస్లింల పేరుతో హిందువులను అణచివేస్తున్నారు. మెజారిటీ ఉన్న హిందువులు అణచివేస్తున్నారు. పేరు ఎవరో ముస్లింలు అన్నారు, ఇది అణచివేయమేమో హిందువులే అణచివేస్తున్నారు. ఆ హిందూ మతంలో ఉన్న SC, ST, BC అమాయకులమైన వాడిని, ఎస్సీలనేమో అంటరాని వాళ్ళు, ఎస్టీలనేమో నేరస్తులు, మరి మైనార్టీలనేమో వీళ్ళు టెర్రరిస్టులు, బీసీలనేమో హీనమైన కులాల వారిగా చేసుకొని 2-3% ఉన్న ప్రజలు ఈరోజు దోపిడికి మరి ఎంత దోపిడీ జరుగుతుందో చూస్తాం. మరి ముఖేష్ అంబానీ ఆస్తి 1,46,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఒక్క సంవత్సరంలో పెరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా అమిత్ షా కొడుకు ఆస్తి 16,000 రెట్లు పెరిగింది. ఇదా సమానత్వం? ఆలోచించాలి. మేధావులంతా ఆలోచించి భారతీయులకు ఐక్యంగా మరి భారతదేశం మనుగడ సాధించాలంటే, ఇంకా వెనకబడిపోకుండా ఐక్యంగా ఈ సూపర్ స్టేషన్స్కి, మూఢనమ్మకాలకు వ్యతిరేకంగా పోరాటాన్ని ఉధృతం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఇంతే సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So our deliberations are in English. If anybody wants to speak in local language, there are other forums where they can put their opinions, because many people will not understand any other language other than English or Hindi. That is my observation. Only 2 comments to make. Madam made a comment that we should have a resolution, and on that matter my feeling is the conference will continue for 2 days, and on the last day we will have a declaration, and on that these are our declarations, but these are our conclusions of the 2 days deliberations. So we cannot make a resolution here, but there will be a declaration of the conference. That is one point. And my second point is, when he contested for the election for MP and he lost, then I said, Labaranji, why did you contest election? You are an apolitical man. Because you are apolitical, so people from all political parties love you, admire you, respect you. So if you join in a political party, perhaps you will be partisan. This is my personal opinion, personal observation, but it is left as an open question whether we should be political or apolitical. Thanking you we have very fruitful discussions, and I thank all the participants and the paper presenter. Thank you.
Chairman, Minister of
మరిన్ని కొత్త వీడియోల కోసం మా ఛానల్కి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. క్రింద ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని యాక్టివేట్ చేయండి.